Yes, there was football, and yes, it was glorious, but part of the joy of the World Cup is the absurdity which happens around it. From memes and celebrations to the requisite animal interference, there was something for everyone to chuckle at in this year's cycle. Let's revisit and round up some of the best, most hilarious moments from the tournament in Russia with the top 10 funniest moments of the 2018 World Cup. Number 10. Senegals warm-up. Stick it to whatever music you like, the Senegalese team's warm-up dance was just brilliant. Singing and clapping as they prepared for their second game against Japan, Senegal's little loosening up routine was an early reminder of why we all love this tournament. You get to see teams and cultures from around the world all elevated onto the world's stage for the public's enjoyment. If they busted out some great moves following their unexpected win against Poland too, who knows what they would have had planned if they'd made it a little further. Number 9. Alisson's big balloon. Balloons come onto football pitches all the time during games, and players routinely pop them with their studs. But the balloon that came onto the field during Brazil's opening game against Switzerland was a really big one, and that makes it funny. Brazil's goalkeeper, Alisson Becker, ran out to the giant inflated red ball and stamped on it, a move which could have been seen as the Brazilian national side's declaration of intent. They hadn't come to party, they'd come to win. Instead, it was turned into a meme, even tweeted out by his club Roma's account, and in one bizarre viral gif, popped himself instead of a balloon when he went to stamp on it. Funny and freaky stuff. Number 8. Video game celebrations. Most of the players at the World Cup are known to be fans of playing esports like FIFA, but some of them took their love of video gaming to the pitch, with goal celebrations inspired by Fortnite. Antoine Griezmann busted out his now iconic Take the L dance after slotting a penalty away against Argentina. Celebrations specialist Jesse Lingard did the hype dance after making a curler against Panama. And Dele Alli rode the pony when he headed home to make it 2-0 against Sweden in England's quarter-final. Number 7. Maradona's fingers. Diego Maradona doesn't seem to be a very well man these days, with reports that he had to be treated by medical staff immediately following Argentina's late win over Nigeria to escape the group. But regardless of his health, nobody can pretend it wasn't funny watching perhaps the biggest legend of the World Cup flip a double bird to, well, who even really knows? Was it the Nigerian team? Was it the haters and doubters? Was it the whole world? Does it really matter? We should just enjoy a rare display of truly unbridled passion, because that's what sports are all about. Number 6. Croatian cameraman crushed. Somehow Croatia managed to find it in their old legs to play a third round of extra time in as many games against England, and when Mario Mandzukic scored the winning goal, he ran to the crowd and was pushed into the photographers section by his exuberant teammates. One of the photographers got flattened in the dog pile, but kept on snapping away from under the crush. He was given a warm embrace and some big kisses by the players after to make sure he was okay, but got some great shots too. Number 5. Germany's early elimination. The country that invented the word schadenfreude can hardly complain when the world takes a little pleasure in their pain. Germany have been so mechanically good for so annoyingly long, to watch as their national side barely attempted a title defence was one of the most enjoyable moments of this year's World Cup. Did I mention they lost 2-0 to South Korea to be kicked out of the tournament? South Korea. And did I mention Manuel Neuer was at the halfway line for the second goal? No doubt they'll wipe the floor with everybody next time out, so you have to enjoy these moments at the Germans' expense while you can. Watching Germany go out of the bottom of their group while they were reigning champions? Just priceless. Number 4. Hugo Lloris eats a bug. At the 2014 World Cup, we had a bug hitch a ride on James Rodriguez's bicep. At Euro 2016, there was a swarm of moths, and in Russia, Hugo Lloris ate a dragonfly. The French goalie had an outstanding game against Uruguay, helping France's unconvincing defence keep its clean sheet. But the highlight of his game wasn't any of the ridiculous saves he pulled off, but the moment when a bug crawled into his mouth, caught on camera for the world to see. He did spit it out to help it on its way when he realised, but ew, gross. Number 3. It's coming home. England has been a nation of international football cynics thanks to the last 2 decades of heartbreak. Exiting the Euros to Iceland was rock bottom, but when the side showed up looking refreshed under the new management of Gareth Southgate, fans were eager to hop back on the bandwagon, and after a few good wins declare that football was coming home. The phrase turned into the meme of the tournament, sung everywhere in the streets, plastered on signs, and even turned into a flyover formation by the Royal Air Force ahead of the Croatia game. Oh, the genuine joy the World Cup can cause. Number 2. The Neymar Challenge. Only one other meme to emerge from the World Cup gave England's rallying cry a run for its money. Neymar's flopping. After Mexico were eliminated by Brazil and Neymar had spent much of the match writhing on the floor in feigned agony, Mexico's coach told the press he was worried what impact that would have on future players looking up to the superstar, and he had every right to be concerned. Youth programs around the world have been recorded incorporating Neymar drills into their training, dropping to the floor at the cry of Neymar and clutching whatever body part feels right. Relevancy is king in the age of social media, but the Neymar challenge may not do wonders for his transfer fees. Number 1. Batchi's boot. Poor Michy Batchi. A promising player when he arrived at Chelsea, the Belgian striker was farmed out on loan to Borussia Dortmund when Chelsea signed the ill-fated Alvaro Morata last summer, and Batchi has struggled to live up to expectations. Still, he made the national squad and was gifted a World Cup start in their final group game against England. Much like both of the squad's second-team sides, he failed to have much of an impact, but when Belgium did score the only goal of the game, he rushed over to boot the ball into the back of the net, much like many a striker before him. Except, he kicked it into the post, and it rocketed back into his face. England fans didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Belgium fans didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Every neutral on planet Earth just laughed. What was the World Cup moment which most made you laugh? Let us know in the comments below, along with any we missed out, and while you're there, let us know what other videos you want to see. Give this one a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any. Thanks so much for watching, I'm Lloyd Mallison, and I'll see you soon.